Hey Calvary kids, my name is Mr. Derek and I'm so excited that you decided to join us for our new series on Kids Church. During this brand new series, we are going to learn about prayer. We're going to be looking at a bunch of different people throughout our Bibles who modeled what it looks like to pray. Praying is just talking to God. And when we talk to God, it brings him so much joy. Okay, so Miss Kylie told me she was picking something up and then she was going to meet me here for Kids Church, but she isn't here yet. Whatever she was picking up was supposed to give us a clue about what Bible story we were learning about today. Well, while we wait for her, let's jump up and sing a worship song. Maybe when we're done, she'll be back.
Something to say and it will be heard. I made up my mind, not afraid to show. That's right, gonna leave the past behind. Gonna let the whole world know I am who God says I am. Let me tell you that. I am who God says I am. I am forgiven. I am a winner. I have been chosen. Jesus, I am yours. Jesus, I am yours. Forever. Jesus, I am yours. Forever. I am. Jesus, I am yours. I belong to the one who saved me. I belong to the one who gave his life. So I will take my place. I will stand and say, Jesus, I am yours. I am who God says I am. I am who God says I am. Let's go. I am who God says I am. 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 I am forgiven. I am a winner. I have been chosen. Jesus, I am yours. Jesus, I am yours. I belong to the one who saved me. I belong to the one who gave his life. So I will take my place. I will stand and say, Jesus, I am yours. I belong to the one who saved me. I belong to the one who gave his life. So I will take my place. I will stand and say, Jesus, I am who God says I am. 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 You know I am who God says I am. I am who God says I am.
Hey guys, sorry that I'm late. I was picking up these cool new sailor hats. Do you guys love them? I think I'm going to try to be a sailor and learn how to drive a boat. Mr. Derek, I got you one too.
Oh, thanks.
Do you know how to sail?
No, I definitely don't.
Oh. Well, remember how we had mad science skills? Well, I have the best news for all of us who want to be really good at sailing. We have mad boat skills. In this video, we're going to learn about important things on the boat, but I am really so excited because he is going to teach us how to talk to fish.
Wow.
Who is excited?
I know I am.
Mad Boat Skills with Pastor Steve. I feel seasick. Bleh.
Hi guys, I'm Pastor Steve and welcome to Mad Boat Skills with Pastor Steve. I'm so glad that you're here. Right now, I want to introduce you to my boat. Check it out. This is not just any ordinary boat. No. This is the Nautilus. It's where I'm going to teach you Mad Boat Skills. Let's take this beauty out to sea.
Talking with Fish with Pastor Steve.
Okay guys, the first Mad Boat skill that I want to teach you is how to talk to marine life. Basically, that's animals in the water. That's what marine life is. Keep up, you'll be okay. And you might be thinking, you can't do that. You can't talk to fish. Oh yes, I can.
I have mad boat skills. I have mad food skills.
Because I have developed this, the Fish Finder 5000.
High energy music.
This little baby can help me talk to the fish.
I bet you have some skills. You have swimming skills.
First thing you do is I just drop this little microphone into the water like so. Once the microphone goes in the water, now what it's gonna do is it's gonna pick up frequencies in the water and it's gonna help me to find those animals. Then I can talk to them, right? Just gonna turn the machine on, adjust it to the right frequency. Let's see what we can find. Wait, I'm picking something up. Yeah. You know what? I think it's a blue whale. You know what? I'm gonna talk to him. All right, here we go. Did you guys hear that? I just talked to a whale. I just talked to a blue whale. That was so cool. Now, most people can't do that, but I've been doing this a really long time and I have Mad Boat skills, so I can do that kind of thing. But guys, I just talked to a blue whale. All right, love you guys. Look forward to seeing you back here at Mad Boat Skills. I'm gonna do some more talking.
I think I want that thing that can help us talk to the fish. Because I really love to talk to people, so why would I not want to talk to fish too? How cool would it be if we would go sailing and use our new Mad Boat skills and also be able to talk to the fish?
That would be so cool. Miss Kylie, I thought you were going to pick up something that was going to give us a clue about today's lesson. Is today's lesson about sailing?
No. I almost forgot. I had to go pick this up.
Whoa.
I tried to get a real one because I thought that would be so fun, but did you know they don't sell lions at the pet store? Who would have thought? So this is a clue for our Bible story today. Mr. Derek, do you know what the story is? Now, these Calvary kids are so smart. I bet they could help you.
Do you guys know what our story is about? Yell it out if you do. Oh, we're going to be learning about Daniel?
Yes, see, I told you they were so smart. We're going to learn about Daniel today, and we are going to learn about how important he thought talking to God was. Now, while we watch this video, I want to see if you guys can see how many times a day Daniel would pray.
Stories of the Bible. Daniel in the Lion's Den. This is Daniel.
Oh, hey!
Who was a Jewish man who was taken to Babylon when he was very young.
Yeah.
Daniel loved God and followed God's rules. He talked to God 3 times a day and asked God for help often. Daniel served in the Babylonian king's court for many years
Yeah, I know him.
and under many kings.
Hey, Daniel.
Daniel always proved himself to be more capable than all the other court officials.
Thanks. Well, anytime.
Daniel was serving under King Darius, and because of his great abilities, the king made plans to place him in charge of the entire empire.
Wow, okay.
The other court officials searched for some fault in Daniel, but they couldn't find anything wrong with him. He was faithful, responsible, and completely trustworthy.
Wait.
The court officials realized the only way to get at Daniel would be to challenge his faith.
Come on.
So they went to King Darius
Excuse me, Your Majesty.
and advised him to make a law that for the next 30 days, any person who prays to anyone except King Darius will be thrown into the lion's den.
I like it.
King Darius signed this law, and once a Babylonian king signed a law, it could not be overruled. When Daniel learned of this law, he went home and knelt down, as he always did, to pray in his room with the windows open towards Jerusalem. He prayed 3 times a day, just as he always had done, giving thanks to God and asking for his help. The officials went to Daniel's house and found him praying.
Gotcha.
They went to the king and reminded him of the law.
I remember.
Well,
Then they said that Daniel had been found praying to God 3 times a day.
What?
When the king heard this, he was very upset,
Get over here.
and he spent the whole day trying to think of a way to save Daniel.
wait, what?
By that evening, the court officials came back to the king and reminded him that no law signed by the Babylonian king could be overruled. So at last, the king gave orders for Daniel to be thrown into the lion's den. The king said to him, "May your God, who you serve faithfully, rescue you." Then the lion's den was sealed shut with Daniel inside. The king spent the night fasting and couldn't sleep. Then very early in the morning, the king hurried to the lion's den. He called out,
Hey, Daniel.
"Was your God able to rescue you from the lions?" And Daniel answered, "Long live the king! My God sent his angel to shut the lions' mouths so that they would not hurt me, for I have been found innocent in his sight." The king was overjoyed and ordered that Daniel be taken out of the lion's den. Then the king ordered the men who had schemed against Daniel to be thrown into the lion's den as punishment. Daniel was safe. There was not a scratch on him, for he trusted in God.
I would be absolutely terrified in a lion's den. I actually am now happy that they don't sell real lions at the pet store because that would be pretty scary. I just think that Daniel had to be so scared in there. But let's back up real quick. Remember we asked you to listen and see if you could see how many times Daniel prayed a day? Did you catch it? How many times did Daniel pray?
You're right. Daniel stopped and prayed 3 times a day, and he did it right by his window. But we can't pray, can we? It is just something that Daniel could do because he's someone from our Bible, right?
No, we can definitely pray. Remember, praying is just talking to God, and we can absolutely do that. Just like you and I are talking right now, you can also talk to God. Daniel was praying to thank God and praise him, but he also prayed to him when things got hard.
Those men that were jealous of Daniel because of the high position were so sneaky. They knew exactly how to get Daniel in trouble. But Daniel knew that he could be thrown into the lion's den if he kept praying, didn't he? But he knew how important it was to have a friendship with God and talk to him, so he decided he was going to continue to pray. No law that anyone would make would keep him from praying to God.
Wow. I think this would have been a really hard decision to make because it would be really scary to know you could be thrown in the lion's den. But it is really so important to talk to God. So Daniel definitely made the right decision.
But Daniel did get thrown into the lion's den, didn't he? even though King Darius really didn't want to. King Darius was looking for all sorts of ways to not have to punish his friend because he was sure that there was no way he would survive being thrown into the lion's den. When he threw Daniel into the lion's den, he said, "Daniel, may your God rescue you." He really did not want Daniel to die.
But this isn't a sad story. It really is a miraculous story. The next morning, King Darius went running to the den and shouted, "Oh Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God whom you serve been able to deliver you from the lions?" Did he? Was God able to save him from the lions? You guys know this story so well. Yes, God did protect Daniel.
Okay, but Daniel prayed upstairs in his window, so does that mean that we need a special place to pray, like upstairs by a window?
No, we can pray to God anywhere, anytime about anything. And God always hears us. He is always listening when we come to him in prayer.
God loves us so much and is just so pleased when we have a conversation with him. It doesn't have to be anywhere special. God made prayer possible because he loves us so much. He wants to know about all our struggles, joys, and feelings.
Daniel really needed God during this really scary time, and God protected him. But Daniel isn't the only one who can call out to God when we are in trouble or anxious or worried.
I know we are not getting thrown into a lion's den, but scary things can also happen in our lives. When we are nervous about a test in school or about playing your soccer game, pray and talk to God. Ask him to calm your heart. He so desperately wants to talk to us.
Let's not forget about the incredible thing that happened because of God's protection of Daniel. Because of the way that God protected Daniel, King Darius wrote that all people should worship God. He saw what God did to protect Daniel and decided that everyone should worship him. How amazing is that? Because of how faithful Daniel was in praying to God, it brought other people to worship him. Here are your discussion questions for this week. If you want, you can pause the video right now and take some time to talk through these questions with your parents or another family member. If not, don't worry. We'll put them up again at the end of the video so you can use them later. And now, let's sing another song together.
We all have a story, a purpose you designed. Every day, every page written for me by the love of Jesus Christ. So listen, I'm now. I'm living out loud. Jesus, let my life be your story. We're singing out, yeah. You're the one I want, my life to celebrate. 'Cause you gave life to me. We're shouting, hey, living every day, living to praise your name. Jesus, let my life be your story. I'm alive to live a life that shines your light. So listen, I'm now. I'm living out loud. Jesus, let my life be your story. Yeah, you're the one I want, my life to celebrate. 'Cause you gave life to me. We're shouting, hey, living every day, living to praise your name. Jesus, let my life be your story. Yeah, you're the one I want, my life to celebrate. 'Cause you gave life to me. We're shouting, na 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 eh, na 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 eh, na 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 eh, na 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 na.
Wow, I just love that song. I know it'd be so cool to be able to talk to fish like in Mad Boat Skills, but it is definitely way cooler that we get to talk to God, the creator of the fish.
Okay, wow. I think next time I see a lion, I will just remember how faithful God is and how he protected Daniel in the lion's den. That really is so amazing. This week, let's go through our week talking to God about the good and bad things. Don't forget that we can talk to God anywhere, anytime, about anything.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today for Kids Church. Have a good week. Bye.